Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Brandon Hodge here, and welcome back to another episode of WWE News and Rumors. So, if you guys don't know, for some reason, if you don't know, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is actually tonight, and that's really, really cool. I just want to say before I get started, I'm actually doing a live stream reacting to the show live, so that'll be a live stream up on the channel. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to start right when the pay-per-view starts, or right the first chamber. I'm not too sure on that yet, but I will be live tonight on a live stream, so come join the live stream if you guys want to hang out, do a little Q&A, react, have a fun little party. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop chit-chatting, stop running my mouth, and it is now time to talk about some juicy WWE news and rumors. So today is Sunday, so it's always very, very light on news on Sunday, so this is going to be a lighter episode, probably a little bit of a shorter episode. So the actual only confirmed news story I have for you guys today is something I discovered myself. So it's on WWE.com. WWE.com is obviously WWE's website. You go on there, they have a news section, right? They have a news section on the website where it's just like stuff they announce or whatever. And, something that fans have been wanting for a while. We're going to put the WrestleMania logo up for this, by the way, because this is about WrestleMania 37. Something fans have been wondering for a while. What is the deal with WrestleMania tickets? They're still not on sale, but yet the show is only a few months away. Obviously, things are not normal. In a normal situation, this would be very weird, but we're in a pandemic, and they're actually allowing fans to go, which is kind of interesting, but they've not yet announced tickets. Even now, there was a rumor they were going to announce them on Friday. Today's Sunday, so they did not announce them on Friday. Did announce them on Saturday, but yesterday was Saturday, and that's actually when this little thing popped up on the news section of WWE.com. It says, coming soon. That's all it says, is coming soon. You click on the article, there's no text in the article, just the title says coming soon. Which is okay, whatever, someone didn't publish something too soon or something. But if you actually look at the category that they put this in, it's in the WrestleMania category. Each article has its own category. If it be Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or whatever. This one is in the WrestleMania category that says coming soon. So I can only imagine that was supposed to be the ticket announcement. Something went wrong and they haven't announced the tickets yet. And that was yesterday I saw that. So maybe they were waiting until tonight to announce it. So maybe during the pay-per-view they're going to announce it. I'm not too sure. But they have to announce it sometime soon. They just have to do it. So I don't know, guys. We'll just have to wait and see on the WrestleMania ticket thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's actually the only confirmed news story I had for you guys today, like I already said. But now, don't you guys dare go anywhere, because things are about to get good. Things are about to, let's say, juicy here on the channel. So I would go ahead and suggest for you guys to get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor is also about WrestleMania. So there's been a big question, how many fans are going to be allowed to go, because obviously, we're in a pandemic. There's a thing going around that people have to be spaced out. They can't be on top of each other we're freaking sardines or whatever, or like a school of fish. We can't be that close to each other in the current climate of the world. But the question remains, how big of spaces have to be there? How many people will this place hold? Normally Raymond James Stadium holds 80,000 people or something like that with a floor configuration. So the question remains how many they could do, and actually what they're pushing for is 30,000. So there was a rumor going around they were either going to do 25,000 or even maybe push it to 30,000. Apparently they've made this decision, and the actual WrestleMania capacity of the arena will be 30,000 fans will be allowed to attend WrestleMania 37, and now we're just waiting on tickets. Alright, so the next news story. The next news story is about a man of the name of Lars Sullivan. So I did a whole WWE, whatever I call it, the WWE Bust series. There's a brand new series here on the channel where I kind of go into the behind the scenes of wrestlers who didn't quite make it and were kind of just a bust on television or whatever. So it was Lars Sullivan's one, obviously there was a bunch of them, people who were hyped up to be so big and really never did anything, like Eva Marie or Ryback or something like that. There'll be more episodes of that series coming out. I guess it's coming out tomorrow. But as for Lars Sullivan, he's the one I did this past week. And inside of that episode, we talked about his past and what went wrong and where he is today. And as for where he is today, there's kind of a big question mark, because he has announced that he is leaving professional wrestling for good. He is no longer going to be a wrestler. So everyone's like, okay, what kind of a career is this guy going to go into? Well, now we know. So Lars Sullivan apparently has begun boxing. So it's not that too far away from wrestling. I mean, it's more of a thing where you're going to get hurt, but it's it doesn't have to be, I don't know, I guess it's not so much pressure. It's not you have to have a character and read the script or whatever. Maybe that was the part that upset him. I don't know with Lars, but apparently he started boxing, and his goal is to be a bare-knuckle fighter. So, yeah, that sounds right up Lars' alley. So we'll see what happens to him. If I ever hear anything else, I guess I'll let you guys know. If anyone out there actually cares. Alright, let's check the final news, the fun rumor. The final thing we'll be talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is about a whole bunch of things. We're just grouping them together because they're under the same category. So the category is going to be about the pay-per-view tonight, the Elimination Chamber. Alright, so this pay-per-view, I've got to say, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is the most jacked up card I've ever seen in my entire life as a wrestling fan. Like, I've never seen a card this jumbled up, this messed up, with old matches that aren't even happening. They're promoting things that aren't even happening. So it's just like a total like mess up. So there's a few matches that aren't really happening, so they're still advertising Asuka versus Lacey Evans for the title. But Lacey Evans is legitimately pregnant in real life. She cannot wrestle, yet they're still advertising it. Like, they're literally actively pushing this, like, watch the pay-per-view tonight. Tonight we're going to have a Lacey Evans. No, we're not. She's pregnant. She's not wrestling. So it's kind of interesting to see what they're going to do with that. Because at the time of recording this, they're still advertising this match that obviously is not happening. Another match that they're advertising that probably isn't happening as scheduled is the triple threat match for the United States Championship. It was supposed to be, Lashley versus Keith Lee versus Matt Riddle. But apparently Keith Lee will not be in the match. There's something going on with him. That's what the report says. There's something going on with him. I don't know if he's like sick or injured or something, or if there's some kind of like backstage problem. I don't know, but apparently right now Keith Lee is scheduled. It's kind of iffy. I don't want to say he's not going to be in the match because, the pay-per-view's a few hours away and he could be in it, but rumor is saying he may be out of it, and that may be different. But I don't think Lacey can wrestle. I mean, she's pregnant. I get she's, just became pregnant, but I don't think she should be wrestling. So I don't know what's going on with that. So that's kind of interesting. The other rumors that have to do with the show, Drew McIntyre is set to be retaining his title, apparently, so Drew will not be losing his WWE Championship this close to WrestleMania. Another one, the other chamber match is not for the title, it's for a #1 contendership for a title shot at Roman Reigns' Universal Championship later on in the night. Actually, the planned winner of this is apparently Cesaro. My mind was going to Daniel Bryan, because we heard these rumors for months. It's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Then plans changed, Edge returned, Edge won the Rumble, and now it looked like Edge versus Roman, so they couldn't do Bryan. So my mind was like, oh, so they're going to do Bryan at Chamber, right? Apparently not. Apparently it's going to be Cesaro. Now, this could be wrong. This is just a rumor. Remember, take rumors with a grain of salt. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But if I had to redo my prediction video, I would say either my two picks are Cesaro or Daniel Bryan for that match. And the final little rumor thing I have for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view rumors, and it is actually about the Fiend Bray Wyatt. So everyone's like, is the Fiend going to return tonight? We have not seen this guy since December, and it is now, pretty much the end of February. So we haven't seen the guy in a little while. He was, last time we saw him, he was burned alive, which is, it doesn't sound like the most pleasant thing in the world. There's a lot of rumors about his appearance changing, like he's going to have a new mask, or his face is going to be half burned off or something like that. And is he going to be able to flip back and forth between the Bray Wyatt, normal looking guy, and the Fiend, or is he just permanently going to be in that, and the Firefly Funhouse isn't really going to happen? Or there's so many questions, not enough answers. But the Fiend may appear in the Elimination Chamber tonight, so he's obviously feuding with Randy Orton, the guy who set him on fire. And Randy Orton is going to be in the Raw, I keep wanting to call it the Raw WWE Championship, because it's like a Raw is because the Raw is it's very, very confusing. Raw is the WWE Championship, SmackDown is Universal. If you haven't watched WWE in a while and you just come back and try to figure everything out, you're going to get confused because the titles look so similar. But anyway, Randy Orton is in a chamber match tonight. There's a rumor that maybe something will happen where the Fiend, the lights will go out, Fiend will appear inside of the chamber with Orton or something. Something crazy like that. I have no idea. Fingers crossed it does happen. I would love that. It would make this pay-per-view very, very memorable if we have the Fiend return tonight. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But the current rumor for the Fiend plan is going to be Fiend versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. So he has to return definitely before WrestleMania, I would imagine. So Chamber's a good place to do it, and it kind of seems right up the kind of his gimmick kind of alley. So I don't know, maybe the Fiend will return tonight. We will just have to wait and see. So there you guys have it. That is actually going to do it for this episode of WWE News and Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Right now on the screen I'm going to leave a link to 2 previous videos for you guys to check out, as well as a button to subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here. But thank you guys for watching this video. I am Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.